Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it is time for What's Old Wednesday. It is What's Old Wednesday. First, I want to give you an update on our mug situation. I've reached out to the folks at Printful. They did finally get back with me earlier this morning. And believe it or not, the customer support person I talked with, their name was Santa. So if Santa can't help me out of this, nobody can. If you're wondering, what is he talking about? Mugs. Look back a couple of videos, because we're going to try and make this as short as we can today. I've got a lot that I want to blast through. But I just wanted to give you an update because it's fair. I did sort of point out all of this company's mistakes yesterday. Well, today, but you're watching it, it's yesterday. And so I'm waiting to hear back. They said within 24 hours, Santa said I should hear back from him. Personally, the big guy is going to let me know what's going on with this thing. He agreed that they should take care of the mugs that broke and replace them on their own dime. And he also agreed that the design didn't look quite right. It wasn't the same as the proof. I showed him the mug, showed him the proof. He said, yeah, it's obvious. It's different. He's going to get with the design team, find out if they can do anything about that. So, you know what? At least right now, I'm feeling positive. It's frustrating still. We shouldn't have to deal with it. But Printful seems at this point to be owning up and making good on it. So I sure appreciate that. I'll let you know when we find out more if there's follow through or whatnot. So right now, that's your mug update. But on with your regularly scheduled programming. It is What's Old Wednesday. I've got a cheat sheet down here because we're going to try and run through a whole bunch of these. This is not an exhaustive list of what I've sold in the last week, but it's a pretty tired list. Exhaustive, tired. Dad jokes, right? This is the channel you come to for reselling advice, tips, tricks, and dad jokes. We're going to run through 46 things. Like I said, this is not exhaustive list, but this is 46 sales that I've made in the last 7 days. And I think it just gives you a pretty good look at the variety that I sell, from high dollar to couple dollar. And that's kind of how I run my store. Everybody's got their own way of doing it. That's how we do it. Those of you that stick around to the end, we do have a reminder announcement. So, you know, there's a carrot for you. First thing up, and this is just in the order that we sold them. So going back to last week, we sold a Helena Brewers Pennant. This is a team that's no longer here. It was defunct as of a couple of years ago, and now Pioneer League, maybe the whole league is going to be defunct. Minor League Baseball not playing this year. This sold, I got this for, I think it was $1.99 at Goodwill. It sold for $20.98 plus international shipping. I think it went to Saskatchewan, Canada, if I recall correctly. So really nice sale there. Here's a network extender. You might have seen this in a haul video. We picked this up on half off weekend at the local thrift. I pick up, I think I got 4 electronics items, 4 or 5. We only got a few things. This, I believe we ended up paying $5 for. It sold for $29.74 plus priority shipping. So it was a pretty good turnaround. John Deere Polo. We picked these up a while ago. I picked up, I think, 5 of them. This was the last one that we had that sold. It was John Deere, it was Gator, and it was Nike. So we checked a lot of boxes, and I was pretty confident they would go. Not big money. I paid $1.99 a piece for them, I believe, and it sold for $14.95 plus first-class shipping. Godzilla, this one hung around for a long time. Don't go out looking for this one, but look out for this kind of stuff because it will sell. Godzilla stuff is actually very collectible. This was a retail arbitrage thing. I think it was like $9.49 or something like that at Walmart. I thought it would go for Christmas this last year. It didn't, but it did finally go, and we made some money. It sold for $35 plus shipping. Presto, this is Kevin at Commonwealth Picker likes to say, when in doubt, part it out. I say never in doubt, part it out. I buy things intending to sell their bits and pieces, and this is one of them. This also, they paid international shipping. They paid like $10 international shipping to get this up to Canada. This just a little plastic ring that connects 2 pieces of the Presto salad shooter. I paid a couple bucks for it at Goodwill, and I've already sold. I sold this ring, and I've sold one other piece off of it for I think it was like 12 or 15 bucks. So we're going to make pretty good money parting this little thing out. Omega Man, we didn't make a ton on this. We got this at the same place that we got the Prospector. We ended up paying, what was it, $25, I think, for everything there. And I mean, that was worth it just to get that guy to hang out here in my office space. But I threw this in with the deal. I had sold recently a Blu-ray copy of Omega Man with Charlton Heston. I knew the DVD, it wasn't going to go for as much, but it did sell. We sold this for $8.07, free shipping, but it's media mail shipping, so it goes out cheap. And once we bundle it, what, 50, 75 cents into this thing. So we only made a couple bucks, but it moved really quickly. And I have said it before, I like these little sales because it increases activity in your store. People will come in, people will buy. I think it triggers the algorithm because then more people come in and buy. It happens all the time. So don't be scared of the little sales if it's something that's not going to take you any time to post, any space to store, and any time to ship, like a DVD like this. So $8.07 free shipping. How about cat flea tick home treatment? That from the same exact sale as Charlton Heston and the Prospector. Sold this for $24.49. Again, free shipping, but it was very, very light. I think we ended up, $4 that we ended up paying for that. So it's a profit of $20 or so. So that and the Omega Man basically paid for that garage sale. So we're good. Green jelly. I paired these together. If you remember, we picked these up. This was the sale where Mountain Mama went, and she went in the morning, and then I went in the afternoon, and we both put together a pretty good pile of stuff from this one sale that we went to about 3 weeks ago. Got a stack of DVDs. We spent $50 all told between us at this sale. And these two CDs I paired together, they sold for $16.99 media mail shipping. That was free shipping. We paid on that. How about Fresh Lock? I picked this up 2 months ago. I think it was $2. It was like $1 or $2. This is just new old stock sealing bags for like the vacuum sealers. It stuck around for a little bit. Somebody gave me a real lowball offer right away, and then they waited. But eventually they sold very easy. They're already in a box, so you just drop them in another priority box, tape them up, and out they go. Very, very easy, and they sold for $27.64 plus priority shipping. Tomb Raider. I can tell you guys about this now because I'm all out of them. I went to Walmart. I bought them out. They had a whole bunch of games on clearance. Check your Walmart. They might have good games on clearance. This was the only game that I found that I felt like the profit margin was worth it and the sell-through rate matched. So we bought these at $7 a piece, 5 of them, sold all 5 of them in a week for $17.49 plus shipping. So after fees, after purchase price, our net profit on these is right about $8 a piece. So not bad on a retail arbitrage deal, and they sold through very, very quickly. So I like stuff like that. How about a vintage clamp? This going out to my buddy in Minnesota. Keith from Minnesota, thanks for stopping in the store again. A vintage Husky clamp, really nice clamp. He came in. This was a free shipping. It went into a padded flat rate. I paid $1 for it here recently, about a month and a half ago or so. Paid for, let's see, what did he pay? He paid $16.14. So thanks very much for that. How about a Chicago Bulls hat? You guys know I like selling hats. Took an offer of $10 free shipping. This had been sitting around for a while. I only paid $1, so I'm fine. Just, again, moving out some product. It's not worth it to me. I wanted like $12.50 for it. I'll take that offer. It's not worth me letting it sit around for another 2 months to get $2 more. It's just not worth it. When I first started, I tried to squeeze every penny out of this. Now I'm like, you know what? I can afford $2. I still make a profit. I can turn that into something else. So that's what we did with that. How about this timer? This is another parted out thing. This is from Bible Categories back from like late 80s, early 90s, something like that. This is a game that I sold the multi-sided dice for. That was pretty good money. I sold the pads. I sold the question cards. We parted this whole game out. It doesn't sell well on its own, but people lose the pieces and they want to replace them. So this was the last piece for that game. It sold for all of $6.13, free shipping. Michigan State hat. This went to the UK. 26.34 Great British pounds. If people want a hat, they'll even pay international shipping to get it. So I do love selling hats, and I think there's more coming up on this list. We Motion Plus. I paid 25 cents for this at that church sale. We got two of them. This is the first one to sell. Again, not a huge sale. $16.99 free shipping. How about this one? The USS Boxer. This came from the Toys for Tots sale. There's more stuff. One of the better things that we sold this week in the Toys for Tots sale. We paid $1 a piece for a whole stack of really cool hats. This among them. This cleaned up really, really well. Somebody in Malaysia sent me, I know. They sent me a $5 offer. I had it up for 10. Typically, I'm not going to take that big a discount, but on these hats, I've said it before, on the ship patch hats, somebody sends me an offer, and I assume they or a loved one, or they served, and I mean, potentially they're a collector, I guess, and it was a low offer, but I made a couple bucks, and they paid international shipping on top, so they are going to pay more. So $5. That's fine. $5 plus international shipping. So we sold that one. This one, a lot of 3 comics. These were in excellent condition. I don't do a lot with comics, but these were at a sale where they didn't have a whole lot of other comics, so they just kind of stood out, and they were older comics. So I picked them up for $1 a piece, and they sold for $15 plus shipping. The Pickle Keeper. I'm now 6 for 6, guys. I've told you about these things. They sell every time. Not a big money item, but they will sell. I picked this up for $2, more than I typically pay, but now I just get a kick out of selling them. Jesse Shops picked this up. Jesse, thanks so much for coming in and for picking that up. She posted about it on her Instagram feed, and so that was really, really neat. She paid $9.98 plus shipping on that one. This one, I already apologized to Mountain Mama. This is the last time you've got to see this picture. Demon Lust, the DVD. This from the Toys for Tots sale. Paid $1. It went out for $15.24 free media mail shipping. Killer Clown. That's what I called it. I didn't know what to call it. I picked this up last year for, I think it was $1. I got a whole bunch of masks for $1 at the thrift. And they sell off and on. And it's not even Halloween. We've been selling masks. Every week, every other week, we sell a mask. This one went for $16.80 free shipping. I sold another uranium glass piece. I think I've sold 3 of the 4 that I picked up now, which is cool. This is one of the better ones. This a little footed piece. It was really, really neat. Even had a couple chips, and it still sold. So I paid $3 for that, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. Moving on, we're about halfway through, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I know we're moving through these fast, but I just want to show you, you can sell all sorts of stuff on eBay from high to low, and it makes a pretty good week. We had just under, like cents under a $600 weekend after a $31 Thursday. That's the eBay roller coaster. That's what a lot of this was. A lot of this was on the weekend. We sold, and this is the best. We're not even saving the best till last. You're getting the best now halfway through. The Toys for Tots sale. We picked up the Mickey Mouse waffle iron. Now, I thought when I picked this up, 20, 30 bucks, I thought, Mickey waffle iron, cool. Did some research. Turns out this is a vintage Mickey waffle iron. It's by a pretty high-end company that makes it, and the only other one listed was like $199.99. And all the others were sold. There's like one listed and I don't know, 10 sold, something like that. So the sell-through was there. And so the person tried to set the market because they had the only one. Now, typically they don't sell for quite that high, but he had already tried to set the market. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to price up from what the comps say it usually sells at, and I'll take an offer. I didn't need to. It sold overnight while I was sleeping. $111.99 plus shipping from Montana to Florida. So they paid about $25 or something like that shipping as well. They paid up for Mickey. So keep an eye out for that vintage stuff and do the research. I could have just posted this up, put it up for $25, and it probably would have sold instantly. This thing sold for $112, guys. I paid like $20 for everything at that sale. 25. I think it was 25, but we paid for everything at that sale. So vintage Mickey waffle irons. Keep an eye out for those. NRA hat. This sat around for a while. It was a cool look. It had an old pin on it. It had the scrambled eggs. That's what you call those things on the bill. Those are scrambled eggs. You can use that as a keyword in your titles. This sold for 60 Australian dollars. The Australian dollar, not particularly strong. It's worth 66, 67 US cents right in there, but still a very nice sale. These Carhartt pants, I picked them up for $1. I picked up 3 different pair of new Carhartt pants. Well, 2 of them were new. One of them, it looked new, but no tags. And now we've sold through all 3 of those. This was just a couple weekends ago. Carhartt is a definite Polo brand. I paid $1 for these, and they sold for $24.49 plus padded flat rate shipping. They will fit in the PFRE. You got to fold them up like a burrito, but they will fit. Crackle the Dragon. I've now sold 2 of these, just a little plush. This another store filler item. It's a meat and potatoes kind of thing. I paid $1, and it sold for $8.49 free shipping. How about these shorts? My shorts. Garage it's GRG, I think, but it's pronounced Garage. These sold for $15.93 free shipping. How about this guy? $9.98 free shipping. This one came from Danielle. In that unboxing, you might have seen these come out. This is the webbing for those old lawn chairs. These are like the Pickle Keeper. They're things that they don't sell super high dollar, but they sell at a super fast rate. So if you can get them for cheap, they're going to turn around really, really quickly. So this sold for $9.98 free shipping. And an animation cell. I haven't sold these for a little while. It's interesting. They sit, and then all of a sudden, there's an uptick, and a couple of them move. That's what happened here. Somebody sent me an offer of $20 plus first-class shipping on this one. This is Droopy, from the old cartoon Droopy. It's a Tex Avery thing. This is the Coyote. I got a whole bunch of the Coyotes. And this one sold. I took that offer, $20 plus shipping. Star Trek VHS tape. This is the first movie. That first movie is terrible. I like Star Trek. The first movie is just awful. I don't know. They bought on VHS. They're paying international shipping and fees for a bad movie. But you know what? I'm all right with that. I sold it to him anyway. This was 20 euros. It's going to Germany. What else we got? Okay, ring caps for snap guns. I sold through all of my really good ones, or at least my fast moving snap. I can't even say it. You saw it up there. I sold through all of the really good ones here a little while ago, at least the higher volume ones. They moved faster. This is a fantastic thing. It just kept on giving for me. It was a quantity listing. And now I move on to the only ones I have left. They're hanging up right over here. They're the ones that they don't move quite as well, but it's also because they're higher dollar. Because there's more of them in packages. So I lotted them up as a lot of 2. And these ring caps sold for $27.98 free shipping. Dark Shadows, this came from the Toys for Tots sale. It sold for $14.02. Again, free shipping, but it's medium mail. Some of these I upgraded to first class just so it would get there a little bit quicker. It's like 30 cents more. Why not? You know, you upgrade your customer. They get it faster than they expect, and a lot of times that gets you good feedback. So we did that. Surprise Attack CD. Basically didn't pay anything for this. This, again, at that double-header garage sale that my wife and I hit. We sold this for, I took an offer of $12.50 from somebody up in Canada, plus they paid $10 for international shipping. Elvis Presley. I mean, it's not officially Elvis Presley, but it's like a look-alike Elvis Presley rubber half mask. This is going over to the UK. They paid 23 Great British pounds for me to send this to them. How about Lincoln? Now we're getting there. We're almost there, guys. Stick with me. Lincoln, an old street sign. Street signs will sell. I picked this thing up thinking somebody's first name or somebody's last name is Lincoln. They're going to want this in the man cave. The guy that bought it, his first name, his last name wasn't Lincoln, but maybe somebody that he knows, somebody that he loves was. They sent me an offer and I accepted it. I was only $1 in. They paid $28 plus shipping. Now, this is another one where I upgraded them. I actually just dropped this off today. They paid for the cheaper option, which was like the USPS ground or whatever. But you know what? Once I boxed it up, I realized with my discount, the priority actually was like 15 cents cheaper for me to send it to him priority. So why not? And it's going to get from Montana to Colorado pretty quick. They're in Aurora, Colorado, which is a beautiful town. It's going to get there quickly, and I'm excited because that's a cool sign. It was a little bit of a bear to ship because it was like 38 inches long. But you know what? I'm happy. It was a good turnaround on that. We sold another animation cell, $27.99. It was another Droopy McGee. How about these Leopard Prints? You guys saw me pick these up a while ago. I thought they'd move a little bit faster. This, though, one of the higher end. This isn't just the cheap one. This is like calf hair. This is more of a fancy one. And they paid full price on these. Didn't even send me an offer. I got these for, I think it was $2.99. And they paid $31.49 plus priority shipping. Belt buckle. I like selling belt buckles. They're slow, but they do sell. It's another one of those meat and potatoes items. $12.95 plus first class shipping. These cool pants. I picked these up on Saturday. Or they're pants. They're like capris. They roll up. They're like hiking capris, shorts. These were new with tags. I paid up for these. I paid $10 at this garage sale for these pair of shorts. But you know what? I listed them on Saturday night, and they only lasted, I mean, I'm filming this on Tuesday, guys, and they're already out in the mail. They lasted like 2 days, and they paid full price. Didn't even send me an offer for these cool shorts. $48.99, free shipping, but they weighed 10 ounces, so it was a cheap ship. Ticket to Ride. This is one to watch out for if you can get cheap enough. It's not a huge dollar, but the sell-through on this game is actually really, really good. And there's several versions. The junior version, don't get it. It's not worth it. It doesn't sell for hardly. It sells well, but just not for hardly anything. But this one, I think this was the European version. There's several other versions of the game. It's really fun. Well, I think it's fun because I win, but it is a good game, and I enjoy it, and it does resell well. I paid, I believe this was $2.99 at our local thrift, and it sold for $34.99 plus shipping. North Face, this took forever. I picked this up last year. This was a great jacket, good size, really nice looking, great brand, North Face. I had no idea why. I mean, it was one of those things that just hung around. I don't know why, but it finally, somebody sent me an offer. I sent an offer to a watcher, and they sent a counter offer of $20. I think I had it listed at like $25, and I accepted. It'd been sitting around forever. It was time to move it out. Plus, I went to somebody here in Montana. I went to Miles City. It gets cold in Miles City. They needed a jacket. This one's going to take care of them well. Two more. We've got two of these homeschool books. I think homeschool books are picking up. They're probably going to pick up in the fall again. So if you can get homeschool material, a lot of it's going to do pretty well. These like Catholic Christian homeschool books combined, $21.84. We were nothing into these. This guy last summer was basically saying, hey, I've got too much of these books. Come and clear out the place. Well, among the books were homeschool stuff. And Roxanne and I sat and sorted through in this guy's garage for, it was like 90 minutes, I bet we dug through. And we have probably made over $1,000 now. Now, some of them were like an entire box. And those we sold 3 boxes. That was an entire school year curriculum. I believe those were like $250 and $300. All 3 of those sold. So we made good money off of those, but some of the books that we grabbed also are selling well. So homeschool stuff can sell well, and some of it is very, very valuable. So don't just walk past it. Just get an idea. Sometimes you just have to sit and look it up because there's so much of it. But these, yeah, $22, free shipping for them, but it's medium mail, so really, really cheap. And the last thing, this sold this afternoon, $24.49 for Dark Shadows. Again, from the Toys for Tots sale. We're doing well on that one. That one was on the 4th of July, and we've already probably made about $200 off of our $25 that we invested, and there's still stuff left. So that is 46 sales that I made in the last 7 days, guys, here on my eBay store. There's the list. I don't need it anymore. Thanks for sticking around. I told you this was going to get a little long, but I just wanted to get all of those different categories, all those different things in to show you what you can sell on eBay, make extra money. You can see behind me, we've got a Titleist hat sitting back there. That once belonged to the head of Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker. He sent that to us. We're going to auction that off Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's all going to a charity. We talked more about that on Tuesday morning's video briefly, but on Monday night's video, I really kind of dove into the story of this nonprofit and what it is that they do. But in very, very short, they send care packages to our military troops that are deployed across the world, and they take care of them in like something like 22 countries right now. And on the naval ships that are deployed, they also take care of our canine units, the dogs that are out there that are the bomb dogs and stuff. They send stuff for them too. It's an incredible organization, and I'm really, really excited. We're selling some mugs to donate the profits of those. I've already heard from a lot of you on your Instagram, on my Instagram post. We may end up having a couple more of those, and then if more of these come through, if Printful follows up and we get more, we'll be able to sell more. So keep an eye out for more mugs. Check the Instagram post. There might still be a couple left that we have to sell, and a couple people asked for them autographed. I guess we'll do that. I don't know if they wanted my autograph or my daughter, because she designed half of it, and her half way cooler than mine. But that is available as well, so check that out. And don't miss Monday night when we auction off Kevin's hat. He autographed that thing. I'd reach back there and grab it. We'll show it next time. But he did autograph it, so it's autographed on the bill as well. So you have some cool reseller merch there. Thanks for stopping by, guys. This thing is now way longer than I was hoping it would be. I just can't talk that fast. If you haven't, subscribe, hit the bell, comment down below, do all of that YouTube stuff that you do so well. And we will see you back around here next time. Bye, guys.